Hey there, I'm Tom from Monroe Home Inspections. I'm on an inspection today. It's actually a unique inspection in that I'm actually inspecting a home that's been built from the ground up. I started off with the foundation. They've called me back now. The roof's on. It's all been roughed in. A lot of things have been roughed in, and I'm here to have a look before they move to the next level. I want to show you. I'm on the roof right now. I'm up here checking for roof vents, how they're connected inside the home. The plumbing stacks come through. Obviously there's a plumbing stack there, but that's been installed yet. Look at all the different components. Up here, the roofer's done a pretty good job of installing this roof. They've actually left their own tether straps to hook onto. So I'm going to take you downstairs and show you something else. Through this home, I'll show you something I found that I wasn't too happy with. I came across this bathroom. The bathtub's full of water. They do that and hold the bathtub in place. But check out the back wall. This is where the shower actually is going to come out. Up the top there, you'll see the actual spigot to the shower head. This is OSB particle board. OSB particle board, when it gets wet, completely it expands and will push off any tile that's stuck to it. So I'm really not too happy with what I found here. I'm going to have to inform the builder of this place that OSB is not acceptable product for behind bathroom tiles. Let's go look at something else. Same bathtub, I just want to show you something I found underneath it. This little piece of plywood, actually not even plywood, it's OSB, so if any moisture gets in there, it's going to be a problem. But underneath it, if you look, the only thing holding it is that little tiny piece of plywood holding that bathtub in place. And the next thing is to be able to come here and look around and see what's actually holding up a bathtub full of water. I don't know if you noticed, but 1 gallon of water, weighs 10 pounds. There's quite a bit of water here. Any shifting in this bathtub could collapse that little table that they've installed underneath it. And the tub could actually come crashing down. On the roof, I was actually looking for roof vents. That right there is what the inside of a roof vent looks. This is looking up inside the attic space that's not quite finished. Obviously the drywall has not been put on yet. Now, they need one of those per every 300 square feet of attic space to make sure this roof is ventilated properly. I need to do some calculations to see how many square feet there are in this home, make sure they have enough of those vents. Let's look and see what they've used behind the bathtub here. Oh, it's actually just plain drywall, not aqua board or cement fiberboard, which will actually be a way superior product to this. This drywall here, once moisture gets through the tile, the drywall is just going to turn to mush. It's going to lead to some major problems. So this needs to be changed. Outside here, I just want to point out a couple things. It's hard to see it, but you see the bubbles down the right hand side? The air bubbles underneath the vinyl surface. And if you look over here, there's a few more right in the center of the screen. Now, my concern here is the fact that the vinyl, it looks good the way they've installed it, but have they used enough glue on the backing, or is this just gassing off and the installer is going to come back and stick it down properly? Something I might need to check, have my homeowners check into. Walk around, I'm looking for so many different things, and here's actually the front entrance of the house, and they haven't actually put the proper topping on yet, which is great because have a look here. So I get something to point out to you up here. This thing here is called a joist hanger. It's called a hanger for a reason, because the joist hangs in that little pocket there. They've actually had some amateurs working on this site, and they've installed these upside down. This is a very amateur mistake, and I'm pretty disappointed. Let's go look at the main deck here. There's a huge sun deck along the front of the house. Oh, they've actually installed those ones properly. Obviously a more experienced guy worked on that section there. So people ask me all the time, Tom, do I really need to get a new home inspected? I say, of course you do. The actual best thing to do is get your home inspected while it's being built from the ground up to make sure each individual component has been installed properly to the BC Building Code. Now, here I've shown you numerous things that are done wrong. These things can actually be fixed, so you know what's behind your tile, what's underneath your bathtub, what's in your attic space, and the things that are going to come back to haunt you in the future won't. When you think home inspections, think Monroe Home Inspections. With MHI, it's certified.